Have you checked your mailbox recently? Inside might be some important paperwork, maybe paperwork that you might be dreading. Today is the first day the IRS is accepting your 2023 tax returns. Our Jude Binkley joins us with what you need to know before you file. Jude.
Morgan, the IRS expects to receive more than 146 million tax returns between now and when taxes are due on April 15th. And here in Idaho, there are a few changes you'll probably notice on your return. Break out the pens, calculators, and keyboards. It's that time of year again.
And this year we're expecting about 1,030,000 tax returns.
But before you send in your state tax return, there are some changes you should know about.
The big change I think most people will be aware of is that the grocery tax credit has increased to $120 for most eligible adults. And if you're a senior citizen, 65 or older, then you get an extra $20 on top of that.
While that grocery tax credit has increased $20 from last year, the state tax rate has dropped from 6% in 2022.
The tax rate now is 5.8%. It's a flat tax. Although if your first, depending on if you're a single filer or a married filing joint filer, the first 4,000 or 8,000 plus are tax-free.
Tax returns will be accepted through April 15th, and the sooner you file, the sooner you'll get your refund. To avoid a delay or stressful situation this tax season, the Idaho State Tax Commission says to check and make sure you've got all the documents you need, like W-2 forms.
Especially if you're e-filing, double check your information for accuracy. Make sure you're entering the correct Social Security numbers for you and for your dependents. Make sure that if you're getting a direct deposit for your refund, that you enter that information in correctly as well.
The State Tax Commission partners with the IRS to provide free e-filing for eligible taxpayers.
Basically, if your adjusted gross income is $79,000 or less, you probably qualify to free e-file your tax return. And that's not just your state return, but that's your federal return as well.
The state says e-filing your return is really the easiest way to file and the quickest way to receive a refund, about 3 to 4 weeks faster than filing by mail. And if you do owe taxes this year, you can file your return now, but you don't have to pay until April 15th.
All right, Jude, like we said earlier, we dread this time of year, but thank you for the reminders.